this is our first time weathering Pixel, so we weren't sure if we needed to be wearing them or not. The kit instructions said that you should wear a mask, and we asked the chat, and we kind of got mixed responses, some yes, some no. I'm not wearing one because I'm over here, but Peanut's kind of getting right up in there.
I'm on top of it,
So she's going to be using one, but it's also our first time doing it, so we're not really sure what to expect. Hopped on Discord, very cool diorama you got there, some props in the chat for 16. You keep yawning, you're a sleepy boy. Hey. You can use a paintbrush as well to take in the weathering powder. Oh, you saw that? I think cat treats should be more expensive. They'll get spoiled. They've already started hanging around the office.
I tried, and then everyone yelled at me.
Everyone was like, how dare you? We gotta feed those cats. We do have a timer on them, though, so I think they can only be redeemed every 10 minutes. So once someone redeems it, it's gotta wait another 10 minutes before somebody else can redeem it. But they do, as soon as Peanut comes over, they start hanging around the office because they know there's cat treats now. They've kind of been trained to expect them. You're a very loving boy right now, huh? He's so warm and toasty and just wants pets.
Aw.
Why is the Guntank so dirty?
Because he's a Guntank. He's on the battlefield.
I mean, no use for mask if there's good ventilation or your lungs are oof. Well, we're in a closed room with the window and the door closed, so the ventilation really isn't great. Honey, I don't want you in here while we're painting, sorry. Love you, bye! Boy! Evicted. I guess it is toasty in here. I can open the window a little bit. And the Canadian cold.
It's been really mild out lately.
I think it's 1 degree today. Positive.
So that's mild for January? That's crazy.
So, and then do you top coat over top of it and then
yes,
it's okay to sit?
Yes.
Should I put my mask back on? Am I gonna die?
No, you're fine.
Please help me.
You're fine.
We've never done this before, so we have lots of questions and lots of concerns. If you see us doing something incorrect, please let us know. Mouse says I'll be fine.
You're fine.
I believe you guys. They're not aerated paints. I think it's more so just because Peanut's like huffing it.
Yeah, I get very close and personal. So.
I've never worn a mask while weathering and I'm okay, so should be fine. I think if Pixel and Squiggle Mouse are alive and well.
Yeah.
You're not using any solvent thinners to dissolve into the air.
Look at how dirty. Look at that dirty tank. Isn't that crazy?
Isn't that crazy?
Whoa.
Okay, added my current setup in Gunpla boys on Discord. Oh! Crevice is small, a crevice... Oh, a crevice is small, a crevasse is big. It exists!
There you go.
Damn.
That's great. Good for you.
Look at me. I was saying the correct thing in the wrong context. So it is the crevice. I can't... What's the first one? What's the small one? Crevice?
Crevice.
Crevice, crevasse. Crevice,
If I put
crevasse.
sand on it.
Crevice, crevasse. Okay. Who decided that was a good idea? The cat treat? Oh, hydrate. Beep, beep, beep.
Oh.
Good way to weather is dry brush. You're fine. They're not aerated paints. Turn off cat treat during paint sessions to avoid having them in the room. Okay, let me go do that. Well, normally when we paint, we're just using like regular acrylic paints, so we have them out and about.
Yeah.
But because we're so worried
about
oot and a boot. On my way to Timmy's the other day. Okay. Let me, I don't remember how to do this. Marshall, thank you for following!
Thank you.
Do I go to video producer and then viewer? Okay, yes, I remember. I can do this. I can hear them pushing on the other side of the door.
Aww.
Aww. Once you're done, we'll have to let them back in. Okay, I think I've turned it off. Methinks. And then what else was I doing? This. That maybe did what I wanted it to do. We'll see. Okay. Oh my God. It's so cute.
Aw.
Weathering looks great so far. Look at you go! We'll let you know after we clipped it. I think we did that hydrate. All I know is weathering powders are flammable, so don't weather and cook at the same time, I guess.
Darn it, there goes my weekend plans.
That's a... I mean, Pixel's correct.
It is correct, yeah.
That do be correct. Keeps the powder from rubbing off, just a coat at the end. I think that's the idea. Can confirm you did turn off cat treats. Thank you, Loki. The black cat that I brought in just now was the other Loki I was telling you about earlier. So Cotton is the big, fluffy, long hair, and then Loki's the smaller boy. They're both rescues. Cotton is a spoiled mama's boy.
Yes, he is a mama's boy.
He just sleeps all day and looks super cute. And then Loki we called the little gremlin because he...
Just a menace.
Is just a menace. So lovable and so sweet and loves his cuddles.
Absolute menace,
But the energy on that cat is unlimited. This morning he woke me up by continuously trying to climb up my prom dress from grade 12.
Why do you have that just out?
I don't know what to do with it. It's in my closet, but they open their sliding doors. They open the sliding doors and he climbs up it.
Don't you have,
like a dress bag?
A gown bag over
Is that what proper ladies should have? Because I do not have a... You, yes, I see. You are also an unrefined lady.
Yeah.
He is low-key a menace, and he's been here long enough to know. Just the other day, we were streaming on Wednesday. We were enjoying ourselves, drinking some bubble tea. We were doing some building. He knocked the webcam into the bubble tea because we don't have a webcam mount. So all you guys saw was just bubble tea for a second. It was funny, but I felt really bad. It was interesting. Oh, they're both very handsome. I identify with being a menace. Relatable. Relatable. It was pretty funny.
It was funny.
They're sweet cats. They like to get in the way. The SD we built, the SD new, is missing the top corner of one of his V-fins because Cotton chewed it off.
Yeah.
Just chomped it. Thank you for the follow, Pixel. Thank you. I was happy in the bubble universe. Andy wants to go back. Now that you've weathered the bottom this hard, you basically have to weather the sides of the hull even harder. Good luck with that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She'll probably go this ham on the whole, most of it.
Yeah.
We've also never weathered before, nor have we done the research to know where should be weathered. So, yeah, we don't know.
It's a tank. It should be dirty everywhere. No?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yes. No.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We should go over to the tank museum and take a look and be like, excuse me.
Can we bring Guntank?
I think it's closed for the season.
Not what I wanted to hear.
I know. When do they open back up, actually? I'll check.
Can I bring Guntank when we go?
I think so. You could probably bring both of your Guntanks.
That would be pretty cool.
Okay, let's see. Event schedule. When do you open? February. I'll take you for your birthday.
My
we can go look at the winter tanks.
Oh, yay.
Oh my god, the description is come watch the tanks play in the snow. Guntank just rolling in the snow and the big tanks behind him.
So
oh my
cute.
god. Oh. That is kind of fun.
That's so cute.
I love the tank show. I went over the summertime and got a massive burn because I would not leave the stands. I was enjoying myself that much.
Just you.
But just my thighs were full red. I was burnt.
Nice.
Honestly, I heard about Loki's camera adventure and it's the reason I followed, so there's that. Tanks will be dirty everywhere, but some areas will be dirtier due to proximity.
Yes.
So like the upper body of the Guntank should probably
not be
simply by being lifted up and having distance between it and the treads have less dirt and grime.
Yes. I'm making it so dirty because it's the bottom.
Bottom be dirty.
That makes sense.
Bottom
right?
and the treads be dirty.
Yeah, I would assume, right?
I would also assume.
I would assume it's
But I
closest
also
to the
don't know.
ground. You know what I'm saying? When it goes.
Exactly like that. Perhaps more suit and metal wear up top if you have those kits. Bottoms be dirty.
Bottoms
The
be
phrasing
dirty.
was questionable, but
You know?
clean Guntank, dirty Guntank.
It kind of looks grimy and nasty, you know what I'm saying?
You might do suit metal wear at joints, barrels, exhausts. I'm glad there's people in chat who have recommendations on what this looks like, because we're going in blind, so we really appreciate any of the help and support.
So what?
These were the only two kits that we got. These colors
Soot metal wear at joints. What would soot metal wear
gray
look like?
And dark gray.
I got this gunmetal, but that's kind of shiny. It's not as like pigmented as I thought it would be either.
The like darker one?
Yeah. So what do? What? Yeah.
Some of the other kits we saw were like very pink, which
Super
surprised
pink.
me. There was a very peachy one and a very pinky one, and I wasn't sure what they would be used for.
Salmon.
Semen.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hi, Tucky.
Well, hello there.
Metal wear would probably be like nice little silver dry brushing at the edges. Like this? Like gunmetal?
Or like a super shiny. So,
Whoa.
yuck.
Yuck. Open sesame.
Because there's like a dark.
Oh, I broke it.
There's this dark one. Oh, not that you can see, because Peanuts.
I fix it.
A savage. There's this dark one, and then there's like this silvery shiny one. This one's not white, it's more of a silver.
Yeah, this one is silver.
I guess the light hitting it is not working super well.
Yeah, that's like a light silver.
Yeah. With some oxidation as well for older exposed metal.
What does oxidization look like?
Oxygen?
Oxygen? You can't see that.
Well,
this in the air.
when oxygen chemically reacts with metals, that's when you get rust looks.
Like that.
Depending on what it is, I think everything gets oxidized differently.
So where does that go up here?
Rust reddish.
Where does that
Dry
go
brush
up here?
silver for the metal wear. Oxidation, aka rust. The red is rust.
Yes.
Gunmetal or silver, largely an art choice. I like to use the sponge side with gunmetal on the corners and the edges of the kits. Gunmetal was your dark one, right?
Yep.
Gunmetal on the corners and edges.
Corners and edges.
I can't open this anymore.
But what if it's roundy?
I tried. What if it's round and doesn't have a corner?
What if it's roundy?
Only
Here?
a question Peanut would ask.
Here corner, here dark, here gunmetal, here corner, corner,
Corner.
corner it is. Corner.
The paints in that set are literally orange rust, gunmetal, and silver.
Yes.
100%.
That is correct. That's
Which one?
That's why we got it. Me. And this one is mud sand.
And what's the third one? Oh, lighter sand. I see.
Yeah.
Just mud and sand.
Okay, corner. Go in, corner.
Corners and edges, I think, was the
Corner.
suggestion. Because you're wearing a mask, I get all of these snackies to myself. I'm very happy. I put some weathering videos in the Discord. Thank you! I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
Oh, there's more dioramas from 16. Oh my goodness, they're big!
Love.
They look so good. It looks so nice. Oh. I got distracted earlier, Kay, and I forgot to check your setup, but it looks so clean. It's so
Ooh,
nice.
That is clean. Very nice. Very good.
I love the wall art.
Oh, that's cool. That looks cool.
Oh, there's a close-up over here.
Look at this. It's cool. Look at that. And look.
Yeah, you like it?
Do you see it?
Happy? Pretty?
That's
Very nice.
cool. Wow.
Why is this cheese...
This is awesome.
Oh, it was pushed against the raspberry. I was like,
This is just with a palette.
Mhm.
And the thing it comes with. That's neat. Anyone can do this. If I can do this, literally anyone can do this. This is sick.
Well done.
This is radical. Oh, I forgot to prime some of this stuff.
Think of where the metal pieces would be rubbing against each other when they move.
Up against each other? So that's where it would go?
So, like, all these pieces would rub against each other around the treads.
You just touched my hand. Do you want to hold hands?
No.
What did you say? All these
Well.
pieces. So in here?
Well, metal pieces that... So that's... Think of where the metal pieces are rubbing against each other when they move. That's what Pike's was saying.
Yeah. And? That would be darker. That would be gunmetal. That would be gunmetal gray.
Very, very lightly with the metal where you don't want it to look like all the paint come off. Just tiny bits where things might chaff. Okay,
Chaff?
yeah.
Chafe?
Oh, sorry.
So darker where things touch.
Mm-hmm.
Darker things go touch. Where's my... This
And they were saying lightly. So not too dark.
This one. I want this one.
Definitely clean because I just cleaned it. Hope so just got to keep it that way. I love clean workspaces. They make me happy. My workspace is not always clean, but once in a while I'll clean it and just look at it and feel good. Because it's been clean.
I cleaned my desk today,
mm-hmm.
and I was working on my fish tank, which
mm-hmm.
is also why. So it's so clean and tidy, and I'm like, ah, yes. But I'm so bad. It'll be a mess in no time
mm-hmm.
again.
Mm-hmm. And yes, Smiley is right. Materials oxidize differently. Aluminum, for example, is not visible. Copper rust is greenish. Anyone can indeed do it, but they have to want to and be very willing to try and potentially have flubs and failures.
Oh yeah, it's not a big deal. I think people are too afraid to fail. You gotta throw caution to the wind sometimes.
We just have at it.
And you just gotta, you know, throw caution to the wind and just try something new sometimes.
Mm-hmm. See where it ends up.
Yeah.
I would suggest looking at a weathered tank picture on Google for reference. Why didn't we think of that? Hasaki, this is the biggest brain move. Here you go, ma'am. Does this help?
Where do you put rust things? That's too much.
Oh, okay. Let me try again.
What if you looked up weathered Guntank?
There you go.
That's too much.
You dirty boy. Oh,
He's too rusty.
Alright, I'll try again. What about this one?
Oh, Guntank is so cool. Oh my gosh.
Okay, how about this one?
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
That looks too professional.
Well, we probably won't get to this level.
Maybe someday.
Maybe someday. It looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Where did I put...
Where do I put rust?
My assumption would be more on the surfaces that are likely to get hit by rain, like the top sides. Well, I guess the bottom would be too if it's going over snow and things. Like the bottom of a car rusts because you're going over all the snow.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere that gets wet, I would think, but somebody please correct me if that's not correct.
What if he goes swimming?
What if he just takes a dip? It's the hot day and he needs to cool off. In a bad mood today. Sazabi, what happened?
No!
Sazabi!
We're here to listen if you need to talk. What's going on?
So we had a winter storm not long ago across the US, and the winter storm spilled over 25 cans of spray paint I have, and each one is $5 to $8.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, and then for your rust question, Sazabi says it's mainly going on the bottom.
Okay.
Like right in the functional moving bits, wheels, driving mechanisms, especially places that get wet, and exhaust get especially rusty. I guess kind of right. Well, if it's a perfectly maintained Guntank, it's handy. Aww. And then Winchester, the highest parts of the hull around where the waist of the Guntank is would most likely be heavily scraped bits and the most exposed metal of the hull. That makes sense. Oh.
Ah!
Ma'am, please don't spill the snackies. Are you enjoying yourself?
Yes.
Nice. Perfectly maintained doesn't exist with war machines. I guess even the ones in the tank museum are perfectly maintained. Because they were all donated after their use. I don't think any of them were, like, made to ship to the museum.
Polished. Polished up in prime condition.
Mm-hmm. I love the tank museum.
I'm excited.
None of my friends were excited, but I was like, dude, not only do you get to look at these tanks, but this museum will drive the tanks.
It can drive tanks!
It drives the tanks.
That's cool!
Yeah. Welcome, thank you for the follow, Himoto.
Aw, thanks!
Thank you. Ones in the museum are clean. They do be clean.
They do be clean.
They do be clean. I mean, it exists for like 2 minutes before it rolls off the factory service floor. It's like when you drive a car off the lot where you bought it, it instantly decreases in value. Same thing with the cleanliness of tanks. Ones actually used in the field get banged up. Yeah. But it's cool. They do like a mock battle at the tank museum, and they'll have like 2 tanks driving around, and they'll load them with blanks, and it's so loud, but it's so fun.
You told me about that.
Oh, God. I tell everyone about it. I love it. Yeah, sorry. Let me fix that for you.
Thanks.
Subscribed as well. Thank you, Himoto.
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh.
Pretty cool to see dedicated Gunpla streamers all sub. Thank you. Oh, are you changing the battery?
Yeah.
Yep, this is mainly what we do. We build and we paint. Error. Uh-oh. Spicy. Okay. Well done.
Thanks.
So you guys have seen the Origin anime? We haven't seen it first. We became builders before we started watching. I guess that's not entirely true. I watched Gundam Seed when I was in high school. Back when it aired on late night TV in Canada, I would like stay up late to watch all the anime shows. So they showed Gundam Seed, they'd have like Inuyasha, Naruto, they'd show Bleach. For a little while there was Zatch Bell. So I watched Gundam Seed first. And then I've watched a bunch of non-Gundam mech shows. Damned. I've seen Evangelion.
Did everyone just see that?
What are you doing?
Did everyone just witness that? That was kind of wonky.
Did you break something?
No.
No, everything's fine. It's great. We've been watching Witch from Mercury together and we're almost done. We've got 2 or 3 episodes left, and then we've decided we're gonna watch 0079 next. Peanuts watched Fighters. I'm gonna start Fighters tomorrow. So we started this first. It's not a hobby that we planned to get into. We fell into it accidentally.
Yeah.
We were at an anime convention because we're both huge watchers of anime. And at the convention they had a little Gundam workshop where you could go and build an RX or a Pokepla, an entry gate or a Pokepla. And we kept trying to get into it, but it kept filling up. So we eventually, for like the 3rd time and the last time of the day, showed up super early to make sure that we were able to build because we wanted to try it out. We were like, here's an opportunity to try a hobby and there's people here willing to help you and show you. So we did it and we loved it.
Yeah.
Right away, we bought 2 more HG kits from the little vendor alley. And then we started to throw it all together. I loved building. Building is what I like to do. Painting scares me. I can't paint. I don't have a steady hand.
You could do this.
But
weathering is easy.
Peanut likes to paint, so I'll build them and then Peanut paints them. And it works out really well for us. It's been fun. This is our first time weathering. We've never done this before. So we started doing the basics and we've decided to start off slow and easy and kind of build as we learn and as we grow. So we've only built HGs and lower. We haven't done MG, RG, or PG yet, but I feel like it's coming up. I think we'll feel comfortable and confident enough to try it soon. So we've done hand painting, panel lining, now weathering. For building, I did my first flat plating cut on the Zaku 2 we did. And it stressed me out, and I think I need to figure out a better technique. because the way that I did it was very rough. Very quick and dirty. Probably the easiest way I can put it. It was rough.
I think it turned out well, though.
I think he's gorgeous. I love him. He's probably my favorite looking thing we've put on the shelf. He wasn't my favorite build, but he's my favorite to look at visually, because I think the custom paint job you did on him is amazing. No bias.
Yeah, of course not. No.
No bias. Not at all. Yo, YTV Friday Night Anime?
Yeah.
Fights on those. They had a lot of good stuff. Did you see Tekkaman Technoman? I don't think I've heard of it. Let me check. Because sometimes I forget the names of things.
Where do I put this light silver color? Where does this light silver go?
Tekkaman I haven't seen. I really liked Eureka 7, just because they were like air surfing Gundams.
Yeah,
that caught my attention. I loved that.
I remember seeing it very good when you'd watch episodes.
Hydrate.
Can you bring up chat?
Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, I can. There's a cool Tom Scott video where he shows an old tank simulator, which is an actual physical simulator, not a computer at all.
The Edge of the Dark. Okay. Okay, got it.
So great to have not only guys doing this hobby. Keep it up, girls. That's something we were actually really scared about, Hasaki, when we first started building.
Yeah.
We were like, are we even going to be welcome into this community? Because not only do we not know what we're doing, we're still learning and trying to figure the hobby out. But we're a pair of sisters.
Yeah.
But very quickly we had a very positive support from the community.
Yeah.
No one has really commented on us being
Girls.
Female. Yeah. We were just welcomed wholeheartedly with no bias towards our gender.
The only time it ever happened where people assumed something about us with Gunpla in general was before we even started streaming. It was the first time we built. And we were in line at the convention getting ready to grab our kits. And it was either you could build, there were two options for a free kit to build. One was the entry grade RX Grandpa, which we both built, and there was a Pokepla. You could build Pikachu. And when it was our turn in line, I didn't even say anything, and the guy behind the table slid the Pikachu towards me, and when I didn't pick it up, he kind of I guess was like, oh, what do you want? And I said, that one, please.
And then he pointed at that one.
Because I didn't know what it was called. That was the first time. And it wasn't like a bad experience. He didn't mean anything by it, of course.
He just assumed that because we were
a
couple of younger girls, we wanted the Pokemon, but we were like, no, we're here for the Gundams.
So that was the first time, and it wasn't anything
They didn't
bad.
mean anything by it.
No.
They were...
No.
Once you picked it, he was like, oh yeah, cool. Like, he was excited that that's the one that we wanted.
Yeah, I guess maybe because, I don't know, again, I don't want to assume, but it seemed like he got into a groove, and a lot of the girls were picking the Pikachu, so that may have been it. But I was like, oh no, I'll have that one. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. And then he gave me the tools and everything, and did the same for Smiley, so it was totally fine in the end, but... We haven't had any negative experiences. Yeah. Everyone has been super
Andy
nice.
says, wait, you're female? Did you just assume our gender, Andy? I'm kidding. How
dare you? But no, we haven't had any bad experiences.
It's been great, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Very cool.
But yeah, we haven't told that story in a while.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny, and it's funny to look back on, but yeah. Good time.
But there's two of you, and one handles chat and one does the work. Also speeds things up compared to a lot of other channels, which is nice. I guess because I build them and Peanut paints them, one of us is always not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
We met our follower goal! We're at 250! Thank you, Hazaki! You are 250th follower.
How many followers do you have?
I know! 250!
Wait, 250
250
follow us? That makes no sense.
It's very heartwarming.
Oh my gosh.